Today is Saturday, and let me tell you this story real quick. Last night, me and the old lady went out to eat, and we were heading to her house. We just left Buffalo Wild Wings, and there's a light, like a stoplight right there when you pull out, and it turned yellow, and I was in my truck, and I put the pedal all the way down. I was in second gear, went to shift into third, and the pedal was at wide open throttle, would not let off. So then I started panicking, and I just shut the key off, pushed in the clutch, put it in neutral. Well, it just kept running, and I was like, you gotta be shitting me, my truck's gonna run away, like, you know, the runaway diesel. And you know, I was cruising down the road like a good 40 when this happened, and so I shut the key off. It kept running for, it felt like 2 minutes, but it was probably only like 20 or 30 seconds. And then it finally died. I just stopped in the middle of the road. I pushed it in the Ace Hardware and got out, made sure it didn't throw a rod or anything, because it sounded like shit when it finally died. And I didn't see any smoke, didn't look like anything happened. It just looked like normal engine under there. So check the oil's full, fuel pump's running, all this, it just cranks and won't start. So I left it there overnight, so just said fuck it, and I work for a towing company, so if I still can't get it started, which I believe it's a fuel shutoff solenoid, because when I turn the key on to the run position, the solenoid is pushed down, like the lever's pushed down, which means the fuel is shut off to the pump. And it's supposed to, when you turn it in the run position, it's supposed to pull that lever up so the injection pump can get fuel and it'll start. Well, I turn it to the run position, I pull the lever up and it'll click up, but when I go to crank on it, it pops it back down and won't get any fuel, so still won't start. So anyway, that's where I'm heading now. Hopefully the truck's not blown up, which I don't think it is. And it's just my luck, I just spent like $250 on batteries for the damn thing, and yeah, now it's broke. So gonna get breakfast with Daryl at Burger King, and then we will see what's wrong with the truck. Yeah, you know, of course, now I'm in the town, and I forget the most important thing that I need: the goddamn keys to my truck. Well, there it is. This is actually the next day, and I had it towed yesterday to the shop here so I could work on it. With it is the throttle when it got stuck. I'm guessing it was something in the pump, because the throttle itself was just fine, but we went ahead and I took off the line down there for the fast just to see if any fuel was coming up here, and it was, which I heard the pump running anyway, but I was just making sure. And then we went ahead and cracked the injector line here just to see if anything was coming out, and nothing was coming out of the pump. The fuel shutoff solenoid's working. So with that being said, and I know we're not supposed to, but we went ahead and used starting fluid while cranking on it, and it would run like shit for 3 seconds at like 200 RPM. So pretty much it's the injection pump. I found a used one for $600, and that's probably the route I'm gonna go with. I had a guy that was gonna buy this truck Tuesday, and this happened, and it's Sunday right now, so that really sucks, because I was hoping to get rid of this and then get a 3rd gen or a 08 and up Chevy Silverado, but once again dumping more money into this thing, so Part of me thinks I should just keep it, and part of me thinks I should just get rid of it, but oh well. And it was funny because when it started acting up, I went ahead and took off my air intake in case it was runaway diesel, because I thought that's what was happening when this whole deal went down, because of I shut it off at the key, but it wouldn't shut off. So I went ahead and took that off, and I got something to throw over the intake in case it wanted to do a runaway diesel, but never did. So I'm getting fuel out of the FAS or air dog up to the motor, and I'm not getting anything out of the pump. So what happened was probably something in the pump broke, causing it to stay at wide open throttle, and when I shut off the key, it actually did shut off, but it just used up the rest of the fuel in the pump and destroyed the pump even more, because then there was no fuel in the pump, and it probably just completely shredded everything. So anyway, I was going to do a compression test because it was at about 4 grand on the RPM gauge for about 50 seconds or so. It seemed like a long time, but it really wasn't. And I mean, it cranks over fine. It builds up 60 psi oil pressure, but I don't know. I probably won't do a compression test just because I imagine everything's fine. It's a 12 valve. They're pretty hard motors to kill. So, and these pumps usually never go out, but they do. And everyone's like, are you sure it's a pump? Well, I'm pretty sure, because I'm getting fuel to it and not out of it. So it's either something in the front cover, which if the gear fell off, or, well, really if the gear fell off, I'm pretty sure it would have fell down somewhere in the front cover and locked up the motor. So I don't think it's that. I'm pretty sure it's the pump. But anyway, guys, that's the update for what was going on, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Of course, well, I'm still sick, but of course there's going to be a video of putting an injection pump on this truck. So if you guys don't know how to put an injection pump on a 12 valve, or you want to know, or there's something you don't know about it, comment down below before I do it. If you want to see something like, yeah, this one bolt's a mother trucker to get to, well, you just let me know, and I can show you an easier way taking it apart. And I'll probably just leave it here at the shop, because that's where all my tools are at. I got some at home, but not very many. This is cold. So anyway, guys, that's the plan. We're going to get an injection pump for the old 12 valve and probably sell it. So please like, comment, subscribe if you like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.